Hey everyone! In today's video, I am going to tell you, how do you become a fine art portrait photographer? Welcome to Manual Mode Photography. Hey everyone, welcome to ManualModePhotography.com. On this channel, we discuss all about photography lessons, tips, and ideas for photography, camera reviews, lenses reviews, and lot more. In today's video, we will discuss about how do you become a fine art portrait photographer. How do you become a fine art portrait photographer? What qualities are needed? Digital photography has made photography more popular than ever as a creative art form and as a profession. Professional photographers need to be talented in order to succeed and excel in the photography business. How to become a fine art portrait photographer is a question that you can find your own answers to. The fundamentals of becoming a photographer are really simple right now. All you need to do is get a camera and some basic equipment, learn photography from a variety of free online photography classes, develop your talents, and identify a specific niche. The photographer must possess unique qualities and abilities in order to stay ahead of the game. Who is a portrait photographer in fine art photography? A photograph of a subject that emphasizes its artistic or imaginative meaning rather than its accurate portrayal is called fine art photography. In this type of art photography, the photographer alone is responsible for determining the image's significance. A professional photographer who focuses on capturing images of individuals is known as a portrait photographer. The photographer is skilled at using photographic equipment to capture the best possible image, and they may use lighting and filters to improve the pictures. Photographers of portraits may work in studios or on site. They might choose to focus on documenting religious rituals, weddings, or educational places. However, it's possible that each person who views the image will interpret it differently. Fine art portrait photography can be different for each shot according to what each viewer perceives. Wedding photographers may show their professional artistic work in an album and frame their images. When a photographer gets some artistic portraits at a wedding or an event, he is making use of fine art techniques to make an image look even more beautiful. Characteristics required in fine art portrait photographer. The main responsibility of a portrait photographer is to take excellent still pictures. A person has to be creative to use his own ideas and make use of different photography abilities to accomplish fine art. There are the following characteristics that are required to take perfectly balanced portraits. Put your creativity and imagination to work for you. Photography is, in all actuality, a creative medium. It necessitates creativity and imagination as a result. A talented photographer must be able to see something ordinary or even remarkable and generate a wide range of interpretations that he may subsequently portray in beautiful pictures. As you may well know, composition is everything in photography. Even if you don't value aesthetic expression in your work, a good composition is still necessary to capture images of the highest caliber. Sure, some basic compositional rules can be helpful, but ultimately, creativity and originality lead to the best comps. Set a concept. Every effective piece of art has a solid notion at its core. Whatever the discipline, art is created with a purpose. This could be a sentiment, a message, or an idea. You might be able to sum it up in one word. Or perhaps you'll require a thorough artist's statement. Every portrait has a purpose that is determined by the concept, which also affects how it will look. It's the one thing you want readers to remember about your writing. Your pictures get meaning as a result. Even though your photographs are stunning, they won't have an impact unless they are built around a compelling idea that engages your audience. This is an important phase in the fine art photography process, and it will probably be one of the more difficult ones to complete. Understand the career. Whether you intend to pursue photography as a career or a side gig, practice is key. You must be willing to accept failure and make corrections. Knowing how much time it takes to run a photography business is also crucial. There is a lot of paperwork, editing, scheduling, and traveling needed in filming your subjects. A skilled photographer learns from other photographers. If there are well-known fine art photographers you adore, you can emulate their work, study books to learn about their creative process, or start with a related subject to spark your imagination. Just be careful not to let it prevent you from eventually establishing your own unique style. Generally speaking, when it comes to the arts, you should avoid copying others' work too closely to avoid making a mistake. Once you've settled on a style or subject you like, play around with it and try to go in other directions. Make the topic more personal by relating it to your own experiences. Changing viewpoints in photography. When you start taking fine art portrait photographs, you switch from capturing the person as he is to using it as a canvas for your creative vision. The photos that you take need to be captured from all angles. It is important to consider how to make a scene convey a particular idea. You can spend some time imagining the perfect situation before you start. Practice shots regularly. Practice is one of the key characteristics in becoming a skilled portrait photographer. After all the above-mentioned characteristics are fulfilled, you must constantly improve your abilities. Make sure you master all of the techniques along with the camera you are using to take portraits. Don't forget to take images each and every day. Stay consistent. In the end, be loyal to your work and stay consistent in what you are doing. You will achieve better portraits with time. The sense of permanency that all artists have is one of their fundamental characteristics. Their use of particular elements or themes repeatedly throughout their whole body of work distinguishes them from others. You can let your imagination run wild because you are not required to be accurate to reality. If necessary to meet your concept, feel free to change important elements like light and color. Thanks for watching our video. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Comment if you have any feedback or query, and hit the bell icon for regular notifications.